After enduring a brutal elimination in round 1 of the playoffs, the LA Lakers will have to take a deep dive into hindsight and figure out where it all went wrong for them. While it goes without saying that the Lakers have been wanting a center for a long time, and in the end, the absence of someone of that nature proved to be costly for the Lakers. However, the front office will be expected to act upon it and could bring in competent individuals to curb the frailties. Subsequently, the flow of assertions and rumors has begun in the aspect. The Los Angeles Lakers will get busy in the upcoming offseason after a disappointing exit in the first round of the NBA playoffs against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The 4-1 defeat in the opening round will push Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka to boost the squad for the next season. Lakers want one more big player to complement LeBron James and Luka Doncic in the lineup. Los Angeles acquired Luka Doncic in February's trade window from Dallas and allowed Anthony Davis to leave. This deal worked for the Lakers as the 5-time All-Star helped the Lakers finish third in the regular season. The Lakers want to sign a big player from an NBA winning franchise during the offseason so they can become a championship contender in 2025-26. The Lakers will shift their attention to the Boston Celtics during the offseason, as the defending champions will make some tough calls due to serious financial constraints. A couple of stars are aging and top players are having hefty contracts. Some reports claimed that Boston could make changes to their roster in the summer, and it could be a great opportunity for the Lakers to find a generational talent from their rivals. The rest of the league is bracing for some level of change to the Celtics roster this offseason, ESPN's Shams Charania reported during a Thursday appearance on the Pat McAfee Show. Sources have been telling me for weeks now that the Celtics will be exploring trade options in the offseason. As per reports, Lakers may aim for the Boston Celtics superstar Jrue Holiday in exchange for Austin Reaves, rookie forward Dalton Knecht, Jared Vanderbilt, and draft capital. Holiday, the 2-time All-Star and 6-time All-Defensive Team selection, would have a chance to accept a $37.2 million player option for the 2027-28 season. Jovan Buha of The Athletic also suggested the Lakers explore the offseason smartly so they can fix their holes in the roster. The front office will need to build a strong team around Luka Doncic. I think the interesting thing is that the Lakers have $40+ million in expiring contracts between Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, and Maxi Kleber, Buha stated in his podcast. They have one tradable first-round pick, either their 2031 or 2032. I believe the latter activates post-2025 draft, like once the draft starts, and they also have one pick swap in 2030. Those are the primary assets, and they can also throw in Dalton Knecht as an asset, but that's going to be the primary stuff they're working with. If Holiday comes in JJ Redick's roster, Doncic and LeBron would get a big boost. The 34-year-old is one of the finest defensive players. He averaged 11.1 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 3.9 assists in 62 appearances for Boston in the regular season. As per reports, the Lakers' search for a valuable center could take them to the door of arch-rivals Boston Celtics. They can eye Jrue Holiday, who plays as a shooting guard but offers versatility, which the Lakers are yearning for. Holiday could be left off the hook by the Celtics following the culmination of the season. The rest of the league is bracing for some level of change to the Celtics roster this offseason, ESPN's Shams Charania reported. Sources have been telling me for weeks now that the Celtics will be exploring trade options. The Celtics will begin to explore cost-cutting trades this offseason per Shams Charania on Pat McAfee Show. This iteration is just not going to be sustainable for this team. Players like Kristaps Porzingis and Jrue Holiday could become prime trade candidates this summer. Jrue Holiday would be a strong fit for the Los Angeles Lakers, bringing elite defense and veteran leadership. He'd serve as a defensive anchor, guarding multiple positions and compensating for Luka Doncic's defensive limitations. With playoff experience and a proven track record, averaging 11.1 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 3.9 assists this season, Holiday would complement LeBron James and Doncic well, providing valuable intangibles and leadership. To acquire Jrue Holiday, the Lakers might offer a trade package consisting of Austin Reeves, 20.2 PPG scorer, rookie forward Dalton Knecht, Jared Vanderbilt, and draft capital. This combination aims to match Holiday's defensive and leadership values. Executing a mid-season trade that shook up the league and caused a major reinvention to two franchises, that was easy. Now comes the tricky part for the Lakers, making themselves a championship contender with Luka Doncic, and perhaps also with LeBron James, who's on the clock with midnight approaching. In these restrictive salary cap times, that's a daunting task for a franchise that has always managed to grab the trophy in the past. Barriers have never deterred the Lakers from winning at least one ring in every decade except the 1960s, when the franchise moved to LA, and the 1990s, although LA did reach the NBA Finals in 1991. Speaking of moves, the Doncic trade changed the dynamics for the Lakers in James's twilight, which seems to stretch forever, but ultimately will meet an expiration date. They're now blessed with a 26-year-old generational player and also one who turns 41 in December. In their first season together, Doncic and James raised the bar and perhaps a bit unexpectedly cleared it immediately by grabbing the number 3 seed in the West before losing Wednesday in the first round of the playoffs to the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games. Despite the sour ending, that was the appetizer. Now comes the part where well-nourished Lakers fans start asking for the main dish, along with second and third helpings. What do the Lakers do now? Firstly, the player in question isn't James or Doncic, it's Austin Reaves. Any significant cosmetic change on the roster begins with Reaves, their most valuable trade asset and perhaps their only real asset, period, aside from the two who aren't going anywhere. They can't move mountains unless they move on from a creative 26-year-old guard, friendliest salaries in the league, at $14 million next season, and a $15 million option for the following season. Hint: he'll opt out regardless and look for a hefty extension. Reeves has carved out a very nice and potentially lengthy NBA career, going from undrafted player to solid NBA starter. His ability to create off the dribble, break ankles, shoot from distance, and draw fouls with a reliable pump fake has seen his stock soar around the league. Surprisingly, the Lakers have managed to keep Reeves over the last few seasons, and especially from being included in the Doncic deal with Dallas. That was a major point of contention among Mavericks fans and league observers. How Mavs GM Nico Harrison, who negotiated exclusively with the Lakers, couldn't get Reeves and therefore resolve its backcourt hole created by Doncic's departure. All credit to Rob Pelinka for that. But now the Lakers GM, who recently received a contract extension, will need to be super creative if he plans to keep Reeves and add major talent.